Jay from Team DMA coming at you with another video. This video is going to be an overall Dark Magician deck cards that have either the prices have gone up or the prices have gone down. Like it's not really specific for only prices that have gone down, but also prices that have gone up. So if I were to use appropriate word, I would use fluctuate. Some of the cards that have been fluctuating in prices, obviously some been going down and some going up. So you might want to consider buying these. The last time I did a market watch, I think was like 4 months ago. Must have been October or November or December. I don't remember exactly, but it's been a while. So you want to buy these cards now. When I do these market watch, basically I buy the cards myself so that I know for sure what they cost. Like I use actual money and purchase the cards, and then I know what's going on. Also, when I build decks and I give them away, I make them from scratch. A lot of people think that it's just cards I have left over. It's not true. I go out to 2 or 3 local shops, and then I'll go online and I'll shop from like 4 or 5 different places, and it takes me about a week to a month depending on when I see good prices, and I buy decks and I calculate the price. Like if the deck cost me like $80 to make or 140, something like that, then afterwards, if it wasn't that much, then I just give the deck away. And that's how I'm aware of the prices of the cards. Also checking up on the prices through various websites and local markets here, and also going to the local shops. Just really quick, stop by, checking the prices and whatnot. We have 4 places here. There's a lot more places, but the ones that I use mainly are 3 or 4 different places. So here first, we're looking at Bestial. So if you wanted to play Bestial and it was too expensive for you, this is always an option. So the Bestial Baldrake. So these cards are going for anywhere $1 per card to $2 per card. You want to get these cards before they start going up $4 or $5 per card. So you can read the effects right there. And basically, it's an out to not spending a lot of money in the Bestial. I told everyone to buy the Driver Worm, is it called? Driver Worm, and the other one, uh, what's it called? The Bestial. It doesn't come to mind, but you got like the Lubellion, and you got all those Bestial. I told everyone to buy them. The Lubellion was like $18 and nobody wanted to listen, so I bought 2 of them, and then they were resold for a little under $50 each. And then the I don't remember the Driz Worm or something like that. I don't have the cards right now with me, but they're inside the decks. But you have two of them, and one of them I believe was like $1, and the other one was $3. Nobody wanted to buy them, and now they moved up to $18 per card. And the other one, the Driz Worm, I think that one ended up going as low as like $8, $7. So nobody wanted to listen. I sold the cards when they maxed out. One of them was selling like at 25, and I sold two, no, yeah, 2 playsets. They were roughly a little under $20 per card, so I made a fortune on that. And then the other one, I think it maxed out as close to $10, but I sold them at 8. And again, two playsets, and so six of one and 6 of the other, and there was a lot of money to be made. I think as much as I spent on those cards were only, I think it was like 20. No, I think it was like $35, but it gave me a good like $800 back, because I had other places that I didn't want to sell and I ended up selling anyway. So it gave me a lot of money back. So this is your chance to take advantage and buy these cards. These cards, I'm going to be giving 1 playset for free to Adil. So I have your copy saved, 3 of them, to finish your Dark Magician X. Next on the list is Midnight Crusadia Everymax. So this card has been going up and down, fluctuating like crazy, and it got a recent reprint. The reprints, I think, are like $2 per card, $2, $3. So I've seen it played on a Dark Magician deck. So basically, if if you're looking to buy one, you probably want to get one. There's a new set that came out that carries it. It's about $1 to $2 per card. This card had already been going upwards of 30, and at some point I think it was over $50 because there's different rarities. And yeah, so at $1 to $2 you're not gonna beat that. So I'm gonna order one for Job 28, because he asked for one, and he's still on the tournament. So moving on to the next one, we got the Black Luster Soldier Envoy of Chaos. So a lot of people, I had two copies of this one. I'm trying to remember if it was the secrets or was it the rare. It wasn't the ghost. I think it was the secret version. I don't remember exactly. I had two copies. I sold them at $150 each. They sold like hotcakes, and I bought the cards when it was 55 bucks. So that was so cool. This card got a reprint. They were selling for $2 a card. I told people to buy it. Nobody wanted to buy it. Now it's starting to go up to 5, 6, and later on it'll probably be like $12 to $15 per card later on. So you want to buy one of these cards, or if you're in the tournament, if you're gonna end up in first or second place, you can order one of these from me, and I could buy one and give it away for free. Now the people who win first place, they're gonna select cards, and the second place get to select some cards too from another bundle of free cards. And then here's one that's interesting. This one, there's a lot of rarities of it, and I've seen it go up and down and whatnot. So they made, I think it was, I don't remember if it was a super or an ultra, and I bought two copies. They were $10 each. When I checked a week ago, the cards were selling for 30. So I sold two copies. Was the only ones that I had available for 30. I think one of them for 30, the other one for $25, and they sold yesterday, so I don't have any. So if you want to make some money and you have 3-4 of these laying around and you bought them like me for like $8-9, $10, you're gonna want to double or triple. And that's something I try to do when I buy a card. I always double or triple, no excuses. If not, then I don't buy it. If you get a card and you can quadruple the price or quintuple, like you get 5 times or 6 times as much as you paid, good for you, man. You did excellent. So another card on the list is Soul Servant. So Soul Servant saw a crazy spike of like $65 per ultra. It was so crazy. And I sold the playset. I made a fortune on them. I got most of them at $7 and $8. The original ones that came out, I think, was on 2020 on January, somewhere around there. I made so much money off of that, and basically no one wanted to get the card. And then when it became scarce, everyone wanted them, and that's when you sold them somewhere around 2022 or 2021. You had the spike on the prices, so it was so awesome. And then you got these reprints. They come in the seal and the little, it's like they come with dices. I think it's from a series. If anybody knows, you can put it in the comment below. But I didn't write down all the series. I just buy the cards and sell them. I don't really care about where they come from, as long as they're cheap. But yeah, I think it's from like the Legendary Heroes or something like that. It's a little box and it has some dice inside, and you could basically get this or the Magician's Souls, I believe. There was a bunch of other cards, but they come sealed. So here's this one. Oh no, the other one was the Dark Magician's Fusion, but we'll take a look at it. And these are going for about $7. If you get them sealed, 10 or 15 is the max. If you pay more than that, then you're being robbed. Yeah, so I have 2 sealed, and I think I have like 10 copies of this card. But yeah, if you want to buy one, probably now's the time in case Dark Magician starts becoming broken again. And another card is the Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. So this card has seen a wild spike. So they were selling for 65. I sold mine. The most expensive was, I got, I think it was 4 copies. 2 of them I got given to me for free at the local card shop. And then the other 2 I bought for like $2 each. And then the LEDD, I think. And basically I turned around, sold each copy for 25. The highest was 35. They were all sold 25, 30, and 35 were the prices. So that was so awesome. And then you got the reprint at $1 per card. A lot of people didn't want to get it. So the card's been going up in price. It's $3. And then I think I seen some for $5 and $6. And the max I've seen this go up to is about 10. So if you want, get this card for $2, $3, good. And people wondering like, that's not the prices of the card. They're cheaper. Well, they're cheaper than that. Like, who do you think you're talking to? I give these cards away for free. Which one's more expensive, $1 or $2 or free? And also, most of these cards to me are worth 0 because I give them away. But there's people who want to buy these cards and don't want to spend a lot. They want to spend $1 or $2. So this is what this is for people who are looking to buy on a budget. Next one's Magician Souls. Magician Souls is another card that saw several reprints, a lot of reprints. And these cards were going for 150, and then they went as low as $15. No one wanted to buy them, and I bought a bunch of them and I resold them. I made a fortune selling them at $25 and $30 when they were like $14 a card. The next card, Scareclaw Trihorn. So if we read the effects of this card here, basically all face-up monsters go on defense, and it's unaffected by cards in defense. 3,000 hitters. So it's a broken card. The card started I think $8, and I bought 2 copies. I resold one for 18, and I kept 1 copy for myself. So these copies are probably gonna end up being $25 to $30 later on. So if you can find one for $10 or less, get one of these copies. If you think that these copies are gonna go for cheaper, like $5, then you can wait, but I wouldn't advise it. Like I said, $10 or less is what you want to buy one for. I sold one and I made all my money back, and I got one of these for free, because a lot of the times what I do is I'll spend on buying 2 cards, and then one of the cards I sell it for the price that I paid for both. So give me my full money back, and then I have the card for free. Another card that's been seeing crazy value is Illusion of Chaos. When they started, they were 100 to 120. Then they came down to about 80 to 95. Everyone in YouTube, for the most part, they bought the cards when they were about $80 to $95. And I told everyone to wait. After a month, the cards dropped to $25. Then I told everyone to buy them. So I bought a lot of playsets. And then the playsets have been going up to $40 to $50 per card. So hopefully you bought some when they were 25 when I told you. This card has been going up in price. Next card is the Dark Magician. The Dark Magician was so wild. It was going for about 180 to 150 per card, because it only came from one place, but then it came out from that Legendary Heroes, the little box set with the dice, and they come sealed. So this one, and the set that came together with the Soul Servant. So these cards sealed, they're roughly like the Soul Servant, somewhere around $10. If you can get it for 5 or 8, it's good. Sealed or not, it doesn't matter. You definitely need this card. It's not a tier 1, tier 0 style, but it's still there in case you need it. You only need one. Another card that just recently came out, maybe like a week ago, was Evenly Matched. Evenly Matched has seen some crazy prices. It's a pretty cool card, pretty powerful card if you know how to utilize it correctly. The card got some reprints. They were selling for $2 a copy, and I bought 3 playsets, and I sold them for a lot. I think I sold them for like $7 a card. I sold 2 of the playsets, and I kept 1 playset for myself. I haven't seen the prices. If you can still find them at $2 a card, good for you. If you see them for 5, 10, I'm not too sure what the prices are right now, but last week when I bought them, they were about $2 per card. $2.50 was the least I seen, and the cards were starting to go up to $4 and $5 per card. I wouldn't be surprised if they're $7 like what I sold them for. So yeah, this card, if you want to get some, go look it up. Don't wait anymore. Another card that was very anticipated to get reprints, I told people to buy them when the original card was around a long time ago, 3-4 years ago. They were $5 a card. No one wanted to buy them. I bought a bunch. I sold them when they maxed out at $50 to $60 per card. So I made a fortune with this card. And I still had some, I think 3 copies of the original, but then they got the reprints. The reprints started at the same price. They were $5 to $7. So if you need one to get one of these, get it now before they go above your price range. You need one at least, the Dark Magician deck. Artemis, the Moon Maiden. Moon Maiden wasn't really needed, and the card was seeing somewhere around $20 to $25 per card and a max price of $30. But the card was not really a staple in the Dark Magician deck, even though a lot of people argue that it is. It's not true. The card's a very poor card. It doesn't do much. It recycles Rod. Rod's not enough to win against tier 1, tier 0. Tier 1 and tier 0 decks are very common for you summon 3 Dragoon in the same duel, not the match. In a duel, they'll get rid of them like nothing. Like Dragoon's trash to them. So what do you think this card's going to do? It's not going to do anything. the in the current 2023 with the Bestial and the Baldrake being out for availability at $1 per card, or ever since maybe October of last year, 2022, when the Bestial engine came out. It is good now. You want to play it. I've done some combos. I showed you some combos 1 or 2 days ago. So basically, it comes out, dumps Dark Rod, then regenerates Rod, and then after it goes to the graveyard, you can activate Bestial. So if they pop, so you summon the Rod, you get the effect. If they negate it, it doesn't matter. You dump the Rod in the graveyard, you get Artemis out, and then from there you trigger during your opponent's turn Eternal or any spell or trap, and then it'll trigger the effect of Rod to get it back. It dumps this, and then even if they blast your backfield like Eternal Sword or whatever, you can still activate the Bestial cards and send this one out. And by sending it out, you're allowed to bring some monsters on defense, and then if you have the correct one, you can even pop cards on the field. It's pretty broken, so you need one of these. Luckily, they're $1 a card. I mean, that's pretty cheap. So I had 2 copies. Two playsets, and I sold one playset and I kept one playset. Now those playsets, one of the playsets was from the expensive when they were like $10 to $14. Excuse me. And then these reprints that came out recently, in a few weeks or a month ago, I didn't quite catch when it quite came out, but I know it's been recent. They're gone as low as, like I said, $1 to $2 per card. If you see them at $3, that's too high. Try to buy them at $1, or you can get the playset. I think I bought a playset for 3 of them for $2, something like that. So you're gonna want to have some of these. It's a staple in the Dark Magician deck now currently. So Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, the video is going to be ending right now, but Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is a very interesting card. So this card seen a spike of $2 to $250 per card, and then you have the Starlight and the Ultra. So basically, there was no other way to get it. The card started off as $25 to $30 per card. I told everyone to buy them. They didn't want to. I made a fortune. I think I bought 10. They were all resold for $80 to $100 per copy, so I made a fortune on it. I made way over $1,000 on this card alone. I don't remember exactly how many copies I bought. I kind of remember I bought 10, but I might have bought more because I remember having a lot of them. They might have been like 20 copies. The card went as high as 180. I think I sold a few of my copies like at 140 for each. So yeah, I made way over $1,000 off of this card, spending very, very small amount of money. I think I only spent about like 80 something for a bunch of copies of it, and I got mine at 20 something bucks, 24, a bunch of them at $24, and they were just resold for a large amount. I think one of them I did sell over 150, like 150 something, and yeah, so this card yielded a lot of money. So when I got the reprints were being sold for 10. I told everyone to buy them. No one wanted to listen. These cards are up back to $30 a card. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to 50. So yeah, if you want one, you can get one. I don't have any left over. All the ones I have, I think I have 10 of them still. They're all inside decks. But yeah, you're gonna want to get out Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Even though people tell you this is the boss monster and you win duels with Dark Dragoon, they're all lying. Those are people that don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragoon is a powerful monster, but he can't win duels against tier 0 and tier 1 decks. They get rid of him like nothing. So all the people that you see that they summon Dragoon and they win, those are people that don't know how to play Dark Magician. Because they play like Dark Magician Turbo, when in Dark Magician Turbo the deck is trash. All it has is a few hand traps. It doesn't affect me, and then Dragoon, and then you just get rid of Dragoon like nothing. So yeah, you're gonna want to set up your deck with a lot of different combos and sequences. That's what the decks at the YCS and Nationals are like. They just have so many different combos. So another card that's seen an increase in price, and this is gonna be the end of the video, I believe. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. Number 11, Big Eye. So this card was being sold from $1.50, and I bought a bunch of them to $2 per copy. And I've recently seen the card spike close to $20 per copy, but the lowest you could get the copies are somewhere around $9 to $10 per copy. So I do have 4 of them currently, and I'm selling 2 of them, and I'm keeping 2. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the cards. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Hopefully you understood. Uh, hopefully you understood some of them. Hopefully you take advantage. If you have any questions or concerns, or you want to write down in the comment section anything I left out, go ahead. And with that having been said, hopefully you build your Dark Magician deck before it's too late. And I'm going to be getting some cards for people to give them away for free so they can finish their deck. So with that having been said, you guys, Dark Magic Attack.